ball.
It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
So here's the Charger offense making their way out.
Leading them out, the reigning MVP of the National Football League in his 3rd season now from Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And what a sophomore season he had for the Cardinals. Pretty much swept every major quarterback award, including the Heisman Trophy. And we spend a lot of time talking about his legs. Formidable. He can run the ball like few others, but the key to everything for him is his ability to be accurate from the pocket.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
First carry for the Hall of Famer. It's the boss, Jerome Bettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
This is Bettis on the draw. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
brought down behind.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The seventh play now of this opening drive. This is third and long, though. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins 16. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Chargers. That's the end of the first quarter.
No score after one on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He will push his way down to about the 14. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The pickup. It's second.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
Five yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll run with a Hall of Famer, Bettis. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the 1st quarter before we spilled into the 2nd, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. They'll have Lamar Jackson calling the shots, the former Heisman Trophy winner from Louisville.
And his task in this situation is making sure that his team knows that there's a sense of urgency, yet somehow still stays calm. Because your natural impulse, your first possession is not until the 2nd quarter, is you got to attack right away. Throw something big at them right away. Yeah, you got to move the ball, but maybe be a little bit careful in doing so.
They'll start here with Jackson. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. That's caught by Jackson. Stops shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though.
A 7-yard pick.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson over the middle, and it's incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he's got Lockett. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. We're up, move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson, rolling to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Chargers offense takes the field again. And boy, the Chargers are hard luck 1-4 on the year. They fall week 5 to the Saints in New Orleans on Monday night. Justin Herbert has played pretty well as a rookie, but consecutive road games against Tom Brady and Drew Brees, that's not an enviable run for anybody, let alone the Rooks. So now at 1-4, coming up for me. Look ahead at the schedule here. Things have changed around a little bit. They'll be off in week 6, followed by a game in L.A. against the Jags, and then on the road at Denver in week 8. So probably needing to win at least 1-2 would be great to try to keep some momentum going in this season. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jackson from the shotgun. It's caught by Ed McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Jackson on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for George Kittle. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The veteran Andre Johnson, the target on that one. 3rd down here.
On the coverage.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Ed McCaffrey.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt.
3-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a terrific first half from the dual-threat quarterback, Lamar Jackson. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Jackson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down now, it's Jackson, and he'll be close to a 1st down at the Chargers' 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, Jackson. His throw incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. He can run for it, and he will. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1.
That was a good effort there trying to do it on his own, but as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you, and if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and that will knot us up at 10. So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you get most of the 2nd half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. A throw for Thielen once again. This time it's complete. A gain there of 21 yards. It's worth noting when you talk about Jackson's running ability, the Baltimore wide receivers had just over 1,400 receiving yards combined last year. And, Charles, that was the fewest yards by a wide receiver group in the NFL since 2011.
And, partner, I expect that number to go up this year. Last season, Lamar Jackson got very comfortable with his tight end group. In fact, he had one tight end and went to the Pro Bowl. But I think now, because of his ability to run the ball, it'll bring defenders closer to the line of scrimmage, and you'll see more big plays from the wide receivers downfield.
Now Jackson on first down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. A run. This is Bettis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
And, Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Todd Gurley in the final minute. And the Chargers are going to take the lead.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the 4th, but they got to feel good now. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Todd Gurley touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
So Lamar Jackson in the offense, down by 7, a little over 50 seconds remaining. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now he'll pull it down. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. He's back to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. On the move to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Join the discussion on Twitter at EA Sports_MUT. And with that, we sign off from Miami.